Due to adult language, themes, and images, I'm gonna warn you, don't have your children around. Please don't let your children hear the language. Please, viewers' discretion is advised. I gave you a warning. Now let's get into the show.
Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul. Illuminati wanna take it. Versus the family and my family entertainment and his team no sleep. Flossy high and yeah we made it. The haters keep on hating on the songs that we be making, and I heard they want my soul. Illuminati wanna take it.
CEO, bullshit, paying for the pussy, I endorse it, riding through the city, that's my office, so much money that you gon' need a forklift, forget all, rapping riddles, click, louder your
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, because somewhere around the world it is truly what time it is, and I'm your host, the dopest political analyst on this planet and the most feared former congressional and senatorial candidate of these United States. Antone Tucker, Tony Montega, Tony X, aka The Truth, aka The Threat, aka The Legend, aka Neo, and I'm here with you and we are free. From the Matrix. I want to say thank you very much for unplugging and being here with me today, because this is the space where we're going to have common sense. What we will start to do moving forward, just after going through some things and figuring out things that I'm going to do to make sure that we provide content here for YouTube, as well as give the people in Rumble what they want. We will take these critiques, live critiques, and we will put them on Rumble. So the people who are on Rumble consistently and who have showed me support on Rumble will continue to get the content. I know it's been a few days since we were off, so I'm going to make sure that we get this situated and figured out. But still on YouTube, there will be a show that will be airing too as well. So you'll be getting some pre-recorded here, and then a live show on Rumble, and then sometimes you'll get something pre-recorded on Rumble, and then you'll get something live here. And what we're looking to do is possibly put a lot of the old content that we have that we kind of put back and, and hid from everybody, just get that off of YouTube and then try to get that on Rumble. So I just wanted to say that. And also I wanted to say the beautiful merch store, the Echelon platform, is live and it's up right now. And if you can't purchase anything, then just continue to pray for me, pray for my family, I think that that's also money in the bank. But if you do want to support, whenever you purchase something out of this store here, we do make sure we send money to Gold Star Families. This is not a nonprofit. We don't have a nonprofit, so this is not that. But we make sure that we do donate proceeds from every item, and we make sure that we calculate it up so it goes to Gold Star Families. We do have Charlie Kirk merch there too, but I don't really try to promote it as much because, you know, he's my friend. I do want to make sure that people who support me and support him who may want merch would find something there that they may like. But we got coffee. We got a lot of stuff that's there that's just very patriotic. And as always, we try to make sure that we do our little part by helping the individuals who sacrifice it all for us. So let's get into the critique today in today's show. I have a problem because, man, there are millions of illegals, as you see that I just put on the screen, that are receiving SNAP benefits. 45.6% of Afghanistans that are here are getting it. 42.4% of Somalians that are here that are getting it. 34.9% of Iraqis that are here that are getting it. And 23.3% of the Haitians that are here. And we're talking about illegally. We're not talking about people who are citizens. We're not talking about their citizen population. We're talking about illegals. Illegals who are getting SNAP benefits. It hurts my heart to know that there are people out there that truly should have some form of help. At the same time, as an adult, you all should understand that no one's responsible to feed you and your children. When you lay down and procreate with somebody, you and that person have made a decision that you are going to take care of that child. Yet the burden is placed on everyone around you. In one breath, I want to be aggravated. But because I have the knowledge, and I guess to some degree a lot of you do, but you just are really bad people and you ignore it. I know there are people, though, who are just clearly not educated at all. At all. And the likelihood of you being able to reach a point where you would consider yourself middle class is far out of your reach. And these is because you keep voting for the same people who have you going without November 1st. Had the Democrats signed like they have before, you'd have your SNAP benefits. I see everyone blaming Trump. Trump don't fund the government. Congress does. All of the Republicans signed off and said they're going to continue the same spending. Hey, Stella, how you doing? That was occurring during Biden's administration. And Republicans don't like it. The thing that's frustrating the most is you're so self-centered and inconsiderate. You don't realize there are tons of Republicans who also get SNAP benefits. It doesn't just affect the rainbow SNAP queens of America. It affects people who really need the help. You've been on something so long. You so arrogantly tell the people who bust their tails to pay taxes that they're supposed to do something for you when they don't have to. Because if you ask someone personally, they could tell you no. I want to play something. Did my thing die? I think my thing died. Let's get another. Pick a fine time to die on me, battery. All right, there I want to play these people first. Deep sigh. Where are the celebrities? She said. Where are the mothers?
Where is Kim Kardashian? Where is Cardi B? Where is Taylor Swift? Where is Beyonce?
She said.
The dance party with Beyonce, 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 Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce.
Now, I had to make light of this because when Beyonce wants you to pay $200 for a ticket or $1,000 for a ticket to watch her sing on stage, I watch as all of you flock. The majority of the people who are creating this content have manicured nails, false eyelashes, and some are very unhealthy. And clearly they're abusing the SNAP benefits because there's just no way in the world. And I get it, the food is not real. But I mean, some people are, it's just ridiculous. And then some people like her are saying something and not understanding that they're answering themselves simultaneously. Listen.
40 million people are about to lose their food assistance, and they do not care because they are part of the system. Wake up! Nobody needs Skims when they're actually skin and bone. Nobody needs 12 albums with this.
Now, she said they're part of the system. Is this the same system that the revolutionaries every single day say that they don't want? Is this the same system? What you don't understand is that there are millions of illegals who are currently on SNAP. You didn't say anything when 50 million people were let in illegally. And what you don't understand is, and you have to listen to what I'm telling you, because if you don't, then okay. Natural selection. You let 50 million people come in here and then infringe on your benefits, your rights, your housing, your community. This here is what the future is going to look like when there is no more money. Look how they have you. You should be ashamed of yourself putting this kind of content online, letting people know in the first place you're on food stamps. When I was young, I remember for a brief moment, my mother had to get food stamps. We literally would wait in the back of the store and wait for everybody to leave in order to take that book of food stamps to that counter to pay for the things that we had. I went and I packed bags at the age of 11, started 12 and 13, and kept doing it because I didn't want my mom on welfare. Everything that I made packing bags, I gave it to my mother every night that I came home. Capitalism. I offered the service. And as a young entrepreneur, I understood that people didn't have to put a quarter in my cup, but a quarter at that time, it really meant something. You got a lot with a quarter. So I made sure I brought home $80 every day. My goal, target, the least amount had to be $50. I was purchasing my sneakers, taking my girlfriend after school to go get burgers. And we wasn't waiting in the back in no store anymore because we were embarrassed because we had food stamps. I don't understand why y'all are so comfortable coming online and embarrassing yourself. The internet is forever. It breaks my heart to know some of you really deserve it. But you're not even responsible enough to say that the people who is doing this to you is the ones you're outside picketing for, screaming for. And then Donald Trump's got to be the bad guy and come in like the adult telling you you have too much sugar. I got to take it from you. You're so used to having this. What if it's not here anymore? And if this isn't encouraging you to become self-sufficient, then something is wrong with you. If you're going to continue to complain about a system, then rely on the system you're complaining about. You and every last one of you are completely insane. Vlad the Impaler told all of the poor people in his country, in his nation, come, I'm going to have a feast for you. All of them went to the hall. It was decked out. But then they seen there was no food. No food came. Everything was dressed nice. The doors were locked and they burnt everyone inside. And that's how he got rid of all the poor people. The Democrats have made you poor. Everybody comes to your communities from all over the world. They enrich themselves while you watch them do it. When I hear sisters like this saying they don't care, why buy skins? Why buy? Sister, you are already in the material world. You're worrying about what other people are saying. They're not on food stamps. So it doesn't matter to them. They don't get SNAP benefits. It does not matter to them. No, they cannot speak out against the machine. They lose their jobs. Product placement. They're the gestures. It's entertainment. They're only courted when they need you to follow them. And they grab some of the most uneducated individuals to come and entice you. And y'all follow suit. Hold on.
Music, wake up, they don't care. They want you to starve. Starve them. Do not buy their stuff. They want.
With someone being on food stamps, okay? Y'all are highly mistaken to sit there and criticize someone for getting the help that they need for their family. And y'all keep coming for me because I've been on food stamps for the past 15 years.
Now, you're not embarrassed to tell people that you've been on food stamps for 15 years? You're not embarrassed to come online and put your face in your camera and tell people that for 15 years you haven't paid your own bills or rent? In some cases, I feel it should be illegal for you to have sex. Some people are going to say that I'm a eugenicist. I'm not. I'm saying that no one should be paying for you for 15 years. You have no income? She says it. None.
You do realize that I qualified for food stamps because of my income, right? Because I don't have any income. I haven't had income in the past 15 years, and I have been able to have my bills paid, my food paid for, and I'm in Section 8 housing. Okay? These are all programs that I'm entitled to because I do not make enough. Okay?
Entitled to. She's not entitled to anything. These are the people that it's like, no, you're not entitled to anything. You don't deserve anything. You know who deserves something? This woman here. Let me play her. Let me play her and the other women that were shown. I got this clip from Liberal Hive Mind. If I could find Denise Blake right now, I would give you $500, Denise. If somebody could find Denise Blake for me, and then you go in my DM, whether it's on X or on Instagram, and you can send me Denise information, I'm going to look for Denise Blake myself. I'm going to try to send her $500. She deserves it.
Denise Blake says she drove over an hour to get here. When she finally arrived, they'd run out of food.
We have a cart ready for you out front.
Fortunately, she did not leave empty-handed, but she still faces the harsh reality of not knowing how she's going to feed her family while she's not getting paid during the government shutdown.
I don't want my daughter to see me crying.
Blake as Congress stalls to pass a new spending plan.
I haven't gotten a paycheck this month. So the free groceries is very important, very helpful.
More than a million federal workers are not receiving pay right now.
Over 1 million federal workers are not receiving pay right now. Miss Denise Blake is such a beautiful person. She deserves SNAP. SNAP shouldn't be something that somebody can take and sell at their leisure or brag online on how they're fleecing the government and the hardworking people out of their resources so they can go and buy lobster tails and king crab legs. I notice a lot of people saying, but what about Thanksgiving? But what about Thanksgiving? But aren't y'all the same people that are saying y'all hate this government? Why are you worrying about Thanksgiving? Aren't you the same people saying y'all hate the government? Y'all hate how the system is? Why hold on to the culture? Why hold on to the holidays? Why would you want to? Because all of your hatred of this is all fake. It's not real. If this isn't the moment you find yourself thanking God you live in this country, if this isn't the moment that you're saying, I need to be more self-sufficient and I need to actually start to possibly buy things that have a longer shelf life, whether it's dried food or even learn how to dry freeze your food or hold your food or vacuum seal your food, or at least try to budget. Because a lot of you women, I see your hands are manicured. I see your hair is done. I see the false eyelashes, and I don't want to hear, but I should be able to get it. If you can spend $500 on your hair, $200-$300 on your nails, you can go afford to buy groceries. Just do your hair yourself and paint your own fingers and toes. This is the reason why they took the man out the household. And this is the reason why the government put you on a titty. Now look how it is, because anything somebody gives you, they can take it away. And if you're running around here with the woe is me, there are Republicans who are not rich. They live all over this country too. And in some of the neighborhoods you live in, and they're getting it. In some of the same project buildings you're in. And some, it doesn't matter. They're there and they're suffering too. Donald Trump, he's not doing this to them on purpose because he's not doing it. It's Congress, it's the Senate. So I suggest all of you call Chuck Schumer's office and tell Chuck Schumer, open the government or step down. That should be the new whatever boycott, hashtag, whatever it is you guys do. That's what you should do. All of you should be calling Chuck Schumer's office. Every last one of you. The 40 million people. Or not the 40. Say 28 million people. Let's say Democrats are 28 million. 28 million Democrats who's getting it, or whatever that number is. Call Chuck Schumer's phone. Because it's him that's making sure you're not getting your SNAP benefits. And that $1 billion surplus that's sitting there is for an emergency, not for old, decrepit, sick, angry men who want to watch you starve and hold a government hostage. This is not an emergency. And it's crazy that people think that any kind of litigation is going to get them to open up them funds, because it does not matter what they send to the court. There's already a bill signed. It's already been delivered. And there are people who are on the Democrat side who's already signed on it. There's Democrats that are doing this to you, not Donald Trump. And it's affecting all Americans. So get your head out your ass. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy, stay American. It's both sides, two dirty wings and the same dirty, dirty, dirty bird. Now watch my commercial. I got a beautiful smile.
I've been a patient here now for close to a year. I wanted the best care. I wanted consistent care. Sometimes you can go to places and when you do the reviews, you'll see, oh, you know, it's okay. Well, if this person is working, it's bad. But when you check the reviews on the Smile Doctor, it's all positive. As soon as you walk in the door, I was always made to feel like I was a priority. It can give you a great experience. The televisions on the ceilings almost give you a euphoric flying feeling. They find out what music you like. So even the music of choice that you do like, it's playing when you walk in. I had a debilitating tooth issue that was actually going to start eating away at my bone marrow. And Dr. Reed caught it very early on. He removed the bad tooth. The surgery was easy, it was painless. I have 2 brand new teeth, and like I said, they're very attentive. So they're gonna measure your discomfort, they're gonna measure what pain you may have, and they're gonna deal with it. It's just a beautiful and positive environment. The experience here is unlike anything else I've ever went to, and I just encourage anybody out there, if you're watching this, come see the facility. Come listen to how quiet it is. Come listen to how happy the people are when they're exchanging words to each other. Come experience what it is to actually come and smile with confidence. Come to the Smile Doctor.